Hey everybody, Andy Bassett here. As always, I hope this video finds you healthy and safe considering the craziness with COVID-19 right now. And yeah, we're shooting another video really to continue to get thoughts and education out there. This one in particular is about, our advisory team is out there talking to a lot of people right now, and we're getting a lot of responses around, insurance and risk management just isn't a priority for people right now. Which is interesting to us because we could make an argument that maybe now more than ever, it should be a priority. It should be maybe one of the highest priorities in our businesses. So a few reasons, maybe thoughts as to why that might be. Let's think about healthcare and benefits to begin with. What happens if and when the politicians decide to get engaged in healthcare and address COVID-19? What's that going to mean? Is it going to mean what's it going to mean for costs, how policies and programs and healthcare is structured? I think we need to think about that. I think it's going to impact our businesses. Now more than ever, we need to understand how to be good consumers of healthcare and how to manage healthcare and contain healthcare costs. Think about the healthcare supply chain that our team is talking about a lot. How well do our employees know how to purchase and navigate and manage through healthcare? Now more than ever, we need to know that. A lot of businesses are suffering from lost revenue right now, and wouldn't it be nice to be able to control our healthcare spend during this time? How about the cost of healthcare and health insurance in the future post-COVID? What's going to happen? There's contradicting kind of perspectives right now. Some suggest that costs could rise significantly. Others think differently. But, there's some unknowns out there. And how well do we understand that? And how much are we thinking through that? And then, finally, how well do consumers really know how to navigate benefits? Generally speaking, they don't. And I think now more than ever, it's even harder. There's a lot of confusion. And how much do our employees really know how to use and navigate through our benefits platform that we provide them as employers? So I think there's some things to think about specific to the healthcare and benefits side. But how about property casualty insurance related stuff? One thing for sure is that everything would indicate we're entering into and are already into a hard market. What's that mean? What's that mean for a consumer? It means costs are likely going to rise from an insurance perspective. So there's things we can't control. We can't control as business owners or as consumers what the insurance market's always going to do. But what we can control is how we can be the best consumers of insurance possible. How are we managing risk? How are we telling our story in the insurance marketplace to make sure we're able in a tough and harder market to purchase the best programs at the best costs? Something to think about. How about emerging and evolving risks? Things like employment-related litigation as it relates to COVID. Those things are going to come. How about workers' compensation? Was the disease contracted in and out of the course of employment? There's some legislation out there that's changing some of these things. And how well do we understand that and how it might impact our business? Our policy is going to change. Is the language in those policies going to change? It very likely might. And how's that going to impact us? Consumers don't understand insurance per se in a lot of regards, but now more than ever, you need to. Take the lost income that many, many businesses suffered right now that I think a lot thought insurance was going to protect against, and it didn't. That's a huge deal, and people don't understand that. Listen, getting insurance right is hard. It's not an easy thing to do. People might lead you to believe it's easy, but it's really not. And again, COVID-19 has really exposed that because we had a lot of businesses that suffered significant losses that insurance wasn't there to respond to. So I think now more than ever, we need to understand that. We really need to challenge, is our insurance put together right? And is it really, how much do we understand it as consumers? And then I think how much do we understand as businesses our own tolerance for risk? That's a big thing. It's something we talk to people, our clients a lot about is what is your risk tolerance? Right now with policies not covering things, with significant changes in contract language and things of that nature and costs rising, how much risk are we willing to tolerate as a business or take on ourselves? I think it's important to understand that and balance that in our risk management making decisions. And then finally, COVID-19 has absolutely proven the importance of disaster management planning. Those businesses, those of us that had good plans in place to handle situations like COVID-19 have been able to navigate through it a lot stronger. Some of us, I believe, are probably actually going to come out even stronger after COVID, whereas some businesses are going to flat out fail. Which one are you, and how will you be the next time these things face us? Disaster management is hugely important. So anyway, there's a few things to think about as to why we believe that right now insurance and risk management should probably be one of the highest priorities in your business. business. So please reach out to any of our advisors. They're more than happy to talk to you and educate you and advise you, or certainly any advisors you work with. Ask them these questions, challenge them, try to get to the bottom of, the best ways to navigate through the time we're in right now. At that, it's always fun talking to everybody. I hope you continue to be healthy and safe, and stay tuned for our next video. See y'all.